That's what we like to say here in Swahili as karabuni, which means welcome. Those animals. The next truck is in the jog. Now watch your right hand side as the doors are sliding closed. Now, the Harambe Wildlife Reserve was established in 1971 as an area to help protect these amazing animals. Now, my favorite thing to talk about is something called adaptations. Adaptations are things like fins and feathers that help the animals to survive out in their natural environment. Sable antelope are territorial. They use their horns to deter predators like lions from jumping on their backs. They also use those horns to spar other sable antelope to show dominance, and they are the symbol of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. These red structures here are called termite mounds. Now here on the left-hand side is a Patterson eland. The Patterson eland is one of the largest species of antelope in the world, but they're the largest species of antelope in Africa. They stand at about 6 feet tall at the shoulder when fully grown. Both the males and the females grow that spiral-shaped horn. From a standing position, they can jump 6 to 8 feet in the air. Now, termite mounds are made of soil, saliva, and dung, and they can be baked as hard as concrete in the hot African sun. But it's a porous, aerated structure. Now, elephants use them as back-scratching posts. When they're worn down, antelope use them as lookouts through the high savanna grasses to spot predators. Now, Mom is hanging out here on the left-hand side, and the baby is on the right-hand side. So I cannot stop here for a picture, but I will go pretty slow. If I stop, it could make the mom freak out or the baby freak out. We don't want to do that. When a baby giraffe is born, it's about 6 feet tall. Now this one right here is a juvenile male. He appears to be about 12 to 14 feet. Now if you look to your right hand side here, you'll see a gray animal with a U-shaped horn in the trees there. It's called a white-bearded wildebeest. Now the white-bearded wildebeest is a herding migratory animal. They'll migrate hundreds of thousands of miles across the African savanna each and every year. Now they're often called gnu, and that's spelled G-N-U, after the grunting sound that they're often heard making. Now in the palm trees there is a fairly large reddish-brown animal with large horns called an Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle are also called Watusi cattle, after the Watusi tribe first domesticated them. They are the only domesticated animal here on the reserve. Now their horns can grow up to 4 feet in length and are a semi-hollow honeycomb structure inside. Their blood flows all the way to the top of the horn, drips back down slowly as it cools, helping to cool their core body temperature. Well, let's go check out Monkey Point, see if we can find some more animals up ahead.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Now I do see an African elephant here on the right-hand side. We can tell it's an African elephant because of the shape and the size of the ear. Kind of reminds me of the continent of Africa. Now, male elephants live on their own. Sometimes they form small herds of all males, called bachelor herds, where the females tend to live in a larger herd of all females and the young. Well, I am not seeing anything. Is anybody seeing anything? A lot of times they like to hide down at the bottom of the hill.
No.
Oh, I see some movement in the back left corner. That's a mandrill monkey.
Oh.
Mandrill monkeys are one of the largest species of monkey in the world. They're known for their bright red and blue facial markings. Now the males can weigh up to 100 pounds, and the females top out at around 30 pounds.
No monkey.
Oh, it looks like the roadway we're supposed to take is closed. Looks like it was washed away in that last big storm, so we'll have to take the old service road up ahead. Now this road looks kind of bumpy, so maybe we should take it a little bit slower at Poly, which means very slowly. Now you never know what you're going to find out here, so I'm going to cross my fingers. You may want to cross your fingers too. I see a bridge, a pretty rickety bridge at that, but I think we can make it. My last crew made it, I think. Did you hear that? I don't think bridges are supposed to sound like that, and they're definitely not supposed to be, whoa, held together with duct tape, lean right. I don't think everyone back there crossed their fingers. Let's get out of here before anything else crazy happens. Now we'll just keep that one to ourselves. Don't tell anyone that happened, alright?
Okay.
Perfect. Now it looks like we made it to the red clay pits. I see some tusk marks and footprints here in the clay. Means we might be getting close to elephant country. Now elephants will eat that red clay because it helps to add vitamins and minerals into their diet, which is a little surprising to me because they can eat up to 300 pounds of vegetation every single day. Now they'll eat anything and everything like leaves, hay, palm leaves, fruits and vegetables like apples, bananas, grapes, carrots, pretty much anything leafy and green. Now elephants flap their ears to help cool their core body temperature. When they flap their ears, it causes air currents over the back of their ears where their blood vessels are, which can help to cool their core body temperature up to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Now elephants have sensitive skin, so they'll throw sand, dirt, and mud on their backs, which helps act as a natural sunscreen for their sensitive skin. Now elephants have no natural predators except for humans that poach them. It's estimated that around 96 elephants are poached every single day, which is about one every 15 minutes. Now if we keep up at that rate of poaching, there will be no more African elephants on Earth in about 12 to 15 years. But we can help to change that by making small little changes in our everyday lives to help protect these amazing animals for generations to come and cherish. Now here on the left-hand side is a flamboyance of greater flamingos. Flamboyance is a group. Greater flamingos are the largest and lightest in pink coloration of the flamingo family. Now they're born gray and they get their pink coloration from their diet. Their diet typically consists of brine shrimp and other aquatic life that has beta-carotene in it. Now I do see a poacher's platform here on the left-hand side. Poachers are well financed and use the cover of darkness to take what they want. They'll take horns, tusks, coats of lots of different animals. It's a good thing the warden was able to stop a few. Now here on the left-hand side is some white rhinos. Now the white rhinos are the larger of the two rhinoceros species, weighing around 5,000 pounds. Now they're a mistranslation of the Afrikaans word vite. Vite means wide because of that wide upper jaw. Now rhinos roll around in the mud to help cool their core body temperature. It acts as a natural sunscreen for their sensitive skin. Now rhinos can charge at speeds of around 35 miles an hour, but they can also gallop. Galloping is when all 4 feet leave the ground at the exact same time. Now we are headed into big cat country, so can anyone spot anything?
Tree.
Just a tree? I don't think the tree has any spots on it.
No.
I spotted a cheetah in the back left corner there.
Where?
Right next to that first tree, right next to the rock. Cheetahs are the fastest land animal in the world, running over speeds of 60 miles an hour. Now they can run 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds, but they're sprinters. They can't run that speed for very long, only about a minute tops. Now cheetahs hunt during the daytime, where most other large cats hunt at nighttime. Now if you didn't catch that cheetah back there, there's a good chance that there's a cheetah hanging out right at this first tree, all the way down at the bottom of the hill. I can't see it because I sit too low, but you guys have a pretty good chance of seeing it.
No.
Well, I'm not lying to you, it's there.
Come out. Fresh meat.
If you look through the trees as we go by, all you can kind of see is the white underbelly.
Where? Where I can see?
It looks like we're heading around to
Yeah,
the rock formation here
I don't
called the
believe that.
Kopi. Kopis are a great place to spot some other large cats. Now they use
Oh,
them
there's
as lookouts through the high savanna grasses to spot their prey.
An
But
animal.
they're inactive 16 to 20 hours every single
Like
day,
a
and they
deer.
tend to be most inactive during the heat of the day,
One of
and
them.
most active at nighttime. Now, no two safaris are ever the same. The animals make sure of it. So if you have an opportunity to come back and check out another safari, you never know what you're going to find out here.
Donkey. No, nothing here. What? Oh,
Did somebody see something?
a rock.
Those rocks, they're really good at jumping out at you. Now that first tree there is a warthog. Warthogs are the largest burrowing animal in the world. They have two sets of tusks, one which is razor sharp for protection and the other one which helps them to dig out those burrows. Now warthogs can actually run pretty fast. They can actually travel at speeds of around 35 miles an hour. Now I do see some ostrich eggs here on the right hand side. Ostrich eggs weigh about 3 pounds each. A human can stand on one of those eggs without breaking it. If you were to eat one of those eggs, you'd be eating an equivalent of around 2 dozen chicken eggs. Now that's one big omelet if you ask me. Now these zebras here are the common or the plain zebra. No two zebra stripes are exactly the same. They're all a little different, kind of like our unique individual fingerprints. Now a group of zebras is called a dazzle. Their striping pattern acts as a natural optical illusion where you can't tell where one zebra starts and the other one ends, which makes it appear as if it's too large for a predator to take down, so it won't waste its time and energy. Now these gray birds here on the right hand side, we had some pretty great luck out here today, so I think it's time for us to celebrate life, our planet, and each other as we enter the Magadi Glen. Hopefully we'll find some more amazing animals out here that may call the reserve home. Now I do see a carnivorous bird up ahead here called a yellow-billed stork. Now the yellow-billed stork eats frogs, snakes, fish, lizards, other small birds, pretty much anything that's meat that fits the bill. Now they are colonial nesters, which means they nest in a group of anywhere from 2 to 50 birds. Now they'll not only nest with other yellow-billed stork, but other birds like storks and cormorants. Well, my friends, I hope you learned a lot about animals out here today. If you didn't learn anything, I hope that you fell in love with some of the animals here on the reserve. Now, a lot of the animals here are endangered or threatened out in their natural environments. They need our help to protect them because their biggest threat is us. We can help to protect them by starting small and simple right in our very own backyard by reducing, reusing, and recycling. Another great way to help them out is to donate to the Disney Conservation Fund. Disney does match every donation, dollar for dollar, to help protect these amazing animals for generations to come and cherish. Now, even $1 can make a huge difference, but if you're not able to donate, no worries. You can always learn more about animals at DisneyAnimals.com, because knowledge and information is power. Well, my friends, I hope you were inspired today by the animals that live here, or myself, to start making small little changes in our everyday lives to help protect these amazing animals for generations to come and cherish. Well, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today on our adventure. I'm going to give the warden a call and let them know we are on our way back, because I'm going to drop you off at the exact same location that I picked you up at. It does take us a couple minutes to get there, but I'll get you there. Jumbo Warden. Well, my friends, if you are looking for more amazing animal adventures today, I would highly encourage you checking out Rafiki's Planet Watch. We also have 2 walking trails in the park today called Gorilla Falls and the Maharaja Jungle Trek. Both of those trails are open till around 6 p.m. today, if you're looking for some more amazing animals. I also encourage people to check out one of my favorite shows right here in Animal Kingdom called Festival of the Lion King. It's around a 30-minute show, starts every hour on the hour until 6 p.m. right here in the Harambe village. But it is an amazing show with singers, dancers, acrobats, fire breathers. It is absolutely breathtaking. If you don't want to miss something, that would be the show. List. Now we're heading around a watering hole here. Watering holes are an important part of the ecosystem. They're a gathering place for lots of animals to get a drink of water. Looks like there's a black rhinoceros here on the left-hand side. You can tell it's a black rhinoceros because of that pointy upper jaw. Now it is the smaller of the 2 rhinoceros species, weighing around 3,000 pounds. Now there's only about 5,000 black rhinos left out in the wild. They're poached for their horns. Their horns are made of a protein like your fingernails and hair called keratin. Now some people say it has medicinal properties and qualities to it, but there's no scientific proven fact that it does.
What were you on about? We missed it.
They went to the end and then
Hello.
Let's see that Tiger power. Ready? 1, 2, 3.